Hey guys, next up on our NECA review for Street Fighter figures is Guile, Guile's variant Charlie, and Sea Viper. Not very good figures in my opinion. Let's start with measuring all of them at once, save some time. Just about 6.5 on the dot, and Sea Viper is even a little bit taller. 7, a little over 7. So they're not really in scale. Unfortunately, the Guile body is 99% the same as the Ryu and Ken body. They have the exact same legs up to this point. From here down, they're resculpted. Legs are the exact same. Waist is the exact same with a belt added. Torso is the exact same, just with some extra little details and wrinkles for the clothes. And then the arms are the exact same, minus the gloves. So it's almost the exact same figure, which means Guile is either really short or Ryu and Ken are really tall because they shouldn't be the same size. If you look, Guile's arms look a little bit short. That's because his hands don't have a peg. They go onto the wrist peg, which is completely different from Ryu and Ken. They have an extra bit on their gloves, which makes their hands stick out a little farther. Because Guile doesn't have that, his arms look really stumpy. I don't like that very much. He does have two fist hands and two open hands, so that's kind of nice with individually sculpted fingers, but there's no paint on the fingernails, and they're just kind of bland. The figure's not very nice. The flag on his shoulders is nice touch, nicely painted or decaled, however that is. Paint app on the camo, not nearly as good as the soda figure, but it's not bad, so I can't really complain about that. The dog tag being sculpted onto his chest, I don't care for that. It looks really cheesy and kind of not so good. Face sculpt is pretty close to the in-game model, but it's not perfect, and he's got kind of bug eyes. The way they painted it, bug eyes and big nostrils. So it's not terrible, but it's not real good. He's got the exact same articulation as Ken and Ryu and Akuma. His boots are sculpted relatively well, but they don't have much paint on them. They don't have any paint on them but the black, so it's kind of a letdown. Not real pleased with this Guile, but I figured I'd get him just because I wanted to get one of each of the characters that they made. So unfortunately, he was kind of a letdown. The Comic-Con variant or Comic-Con exclusive was a variant of Guile. It's basically the exact same figure with the Ryu and Ken torso, excuse me, with the Ryu and Ken torso and the dog tag sculpted on. The paint app's not very good. You can see there's some paint bleeding right above the belt, and plain green pants. They look fine, but they're the exact same sculpt as the other Guile. Same boring black boots, same arms and head and everything. He just has this vinyl vest to look like the version of Guile in the game that looks like Charlie, kind of. So, I mean, it's okay. It is what it's supposed to be. The vest looks cool, I guess. But overall, it's kind of a letdown. They could have picked a new character or done something a little better than just putting a vest on Guile. Kind of a letdown. He's got the same alternate hands as the Guile figure. Sea Viper, not my favorite character. I don't really know why they chose to make her, but doesn't really matter because I don't care for the figure that much either. In terms of articulation, she's got the regular ball jointed in the shoulder. Instead of having the swivel at the joint, it's down here on the bicep actually. So that's kind of ugly. Double jointed elbow, regular wrist articulation, ball jointed head. She's got like a weird ball joint in the upper torso, and then another like ab crunch type joint underneath her shirt there in the lower torso, and that's where the swivel is. There's no swivel at the waist. Same design of hips as Ryu and Guile in them, but instead of having the regular crotch piece, it does that. And I'm sure you guys are going to make plenty of jokes about it, but it just looks really stupid on the figure, and this part should be molded onto the leg. It just looks really dumb like that. So you really can't do anything but leave her legs like that. The jacket's nice. It's really soft vinyl. It's got texture to it, so that's kind of cool. The hair is a little bit stiffer, but it's still soft and textured and painted really well. The face is painted well. She's got the clear goggles or glasses or whatever you want to call them. So it's nice. The paint app's nice. The quality of the figure overall is nice. It's just the execution's kind of lacking. The leg swivels are there, so that's cool, but the knee joints look kind of dumb, kind of bad. And then the foot articulation, she just has the one joint in there, and it doesn't work very well because the pants are kind of stiff. They're kind of hard. So you can't do much with it. So she kind of just stands there and looks dumb. And the tie is a separate piece, but it's hard. It's not vinyl at all, so it's just sculpted on, but it's not just painted on, is what I should say, I guess. But I don't care for this figure or the Guile figure very much, unfortunately. So I really don't recommend you get them unless you're a big fan of either of them or you're trying to complete the line. Otherwise, it's an easy pass. There's a group shot. Hopefully that helps you decide if you want to get them or not. And if you do get them, I hope you're not too disappointed, but don't have high hopes. So sorry about that. I'm gonna go shoot a video for a custom figure I made, and you guys keep an eye out for it. And in the meantime, keep collecting.